I think that is things set up. Streams up, a little bit delayed as to what we usually have. Don't need to put that on. But nonetheless, we're off. It's maybe the second to last one before our winter break. Yep, ping's just gone out for the stream. Here we go. Watching everyone go over the line. Who's going to be on pole? Staber. Wow, it's continuing on some good form. 144.611, 144.885 next for Jack. And I believe the Alpine, Donny third, MBMA in the Red Bull fourth, Bloodway fifth, Alu sixth, Jack seventh in a Williams, Swen eighth, Joker ninth, Will 10th. Will not having quite the same season as he did last time. Currently the team has a Mercedes. He was stuck in the house for a good chunk of last season. Purely because he was actually doing well. But yeah, so that's a grid there for the first of our 25% races. No time for him, so nothing too dissimilar to what was happening before then. But it looked like it's going to be a dry start to the race at Spa. Should be about, so we've got about 5 seconds. So hello to everyone that's watching or that's deciding to watch. Been a couple of weeks, I think, since I've been involved in a couple of meetings myself. Here we go. 3, 4, 5 red lights, and it's lights out and away we go. Who's going to get a better start? It looked like the AlphaTauri, Staber well out into the lead. And it looked like Donny and Bloodwave having a little bit of a fight as well. Bloodwave, there's a bit of a spin to the back there. Alu gets past Jack. Looked like dropped to 19th from 14th. And it looked like everyone up at Rouge has managed to survive. But they look down the grid trying to find people going at each other right now. Here comes Alu versus Jack. They go into the end of the Kemmel Straight. A little bit of a touch there. A little bit of a slide there from the Williams car. Might open the door here for Will and the Mercedes behind him. Adam gets past Hallinan. Currently heading into the second sector of the first lap, and the Red Bull there looks like he's a little bit skittish out the corner. MBMA and Joker side by side. Going to put on the tyre position, the tyres actually, if I can find the actual tyres. So only a couple people decided to go in mediums first. And it looked like here, MBMA going the long way round. He might just have this one. He's continuing to go the long way round, and well, Joker makes a mistake to the inside, might open the door for Swen, who goes up the inside now into the beginning of the third sector in the Haas. And oh, there's a touch! There's a touch! Swen might have gone a bit too far to the inside, shoved the Joker a little bit too far there, and caught in yellow flags galore. And we've got a bit of a fight going on between Luke and Alan, and there's a bunch of people fighting here actually. Oh, Luke got way too deep, and clipped a Ferrari on the way back. Might Still have the position on Saeed, who's just got 3 seconds. Oh, there goes the Ferraris! There goes both the Ferraris! That might be, it's at least a virtual safety car, and the Williams of Hallinan was trying to make a move. Abruptly ended there by the end, or by the yellow flag and the virtual safety car that's come out. Neutralizes the race a little bit, chaos all around. The two Ferraris had an absolute clatter there at the end of the first lap. Still had the front wing, so he's not doing too bad. Sven, driving under, well, new squid god driver penalty, speeded under the virtual safety car as we go yet again back to the lead of the race. He got Jack trying to hunt down Staber, who's managed to do a pretty good job from the lead so far. And you've got both the Alpine, Jack and Donny, on hot pursuit of the AlphaTauri, followed by the other AlphaTauri, Bloodwave, who is really looking to please tonight and really actually show up and do some work. We'll wait and see if he's got it in him. MBMA a second back on Will right now, but he's the highest person on the medium tyre. Jack trying to hunt down Staber, still too far away to make any sort of lunge here, but maybe here comes Bloodwave on Donny. No, Donny effectively blocks it off. Just about holds on for a little bit longer. Jack and Will going at it, but it looked like Jack's able to hold it for a little bit longer going into the final corner. The AlphaTauri just edging, looking for a way through, isn't getting it right now. We look here, going down the grid, couple of pits, one for Luke, one for Noof. We got Major and Mildy going at it up the Upper Rouge into Radion. Oh, that might have been a little bit of a touch. It certainly caused Mildy to cut the corner. It's opening the door here for Elo as well, who's going to make easy work of that. We've got a yellow flag. What's happened to Donny? Oh, Donny spun it. I can only assume that's too much to the inside on the corner at the end of the Camel Straight. But Donny has spun it round. Jack as well. Jack's got a problem. Maybe it's a collision. I don't know. It's certainly, Staber's certainly not complaining. Gives him an easy ride for the next couple of laps now, as Bloodwave is about 9/10 of a second further back. But heading into the middle of lap 3, trying to find the closest battle. Actually gonna have a look at Will versus... What the hell was that? What the hell have I just looked at? Oh, Will spun it! Will spun it! Hello, Reaper. Will spun it. And it looked like a couple of people having to go around. But yeah, that's not good news for the Mercedes. See if Jack's going to be able to recover some of his positions. He was on a good race up until, well, I'm not entirely sure whether it was a singular spin or a collision of any sort, but it's caused him to have to pit, so pretty sure that's not the last we'll see of that then. Oh, the Haas getting extremely skittish out of the corner. They survived nonetheless. Up Eau Rouge now through Radion. Currently in 7th is Mildy, who not long ago had that incident with Major up the hill. Actually gonna have a look at Mildy versus Joker here. Mildy's gonna go the long way and then have the inside of the next corner, but oh, he's on the grass! Oh, and he just about survived there. Hell has gone on through. Just about survived. Without any sort of lasting damage there, Mildy, and he's quite fortunate to do so. We got a battle for the lead. Bloodwave versus Staber. You were not too surprised by the fact that it's these two fighting for the lead. Bloodwave closing Staber down as more and more we'd go along until he makes a little bit of an error corner there. Gonna look further back. MBMA. Oh, Joker and Ella's gone. Wow, they both. That has to be a safety car. I think they've turned into each other. That looks pretty messed up. Going through the corner there. A couple of people just pit, and everyone else is going to essentially get their free pit stop onto the medium tires now, and you see everyone probably come in, including MBMA, who almost clips the inside as he comes in. In comes Millsy, Robin, and I can only assume Major joining. Yeah, Hallinan stayed out. So that's your interest. That's the first interesting decision of the night. It will put him, well, in the lead momentarily, just about, because Staber comes out of the pit now. Jack, Luke, Will, and both the Ferraris aren't actually going to. Wait, has Staber got in front? What's going on here? No, Staber let the, I think it's Williams of Hallinan. Yep, it is Williams of Hallinan. Go back through. So, that's everyone but one on his pit stop, done his pit stop now. But, yeah. He's still not out of it yet. Let's just say that. But, well, I got a couple of laps. Someone's left the session. Jack's left the session. Trying to make sure that the person who drove me up here is okay at the moment. But yeah. Oh, Jack's joined back, so clearly isn't too bad there. That's Spa now. Yeah, it is. That's why it says Spa and in the title. It is Spa here. We go to Zambor afterwards. Yeah. Safety car shouldn't be too far away. Might actually go one more lap here, actually. The two Ferraris aren't catching up anytime soon. So we'll go one more. I think we might start again on lap 7. We'll have 4 laps to the finish. In the meantime, just cleaning out notifications and hoping to get a response. What happened? Well, as for the reason why the safety car came out, it looked like Joker and Ella came together just about heading into the third sector of the actual lap. It did look pretty damaging, to be fair. Those two cars were pretty tangled up. But as for now, Hallinan's not pit. We've got an interesting race, I think, brewing. I don't think Hallinan's made the greatest of choices. I'm not gonna lie. But safety car should be in at the end of this lap. I'm pretty sure everyone should be caught back up by that point. But we're just going through the second sector right now. Still very much confused about Hallinan's decision. Maybe he thought it might have been too early to go on the softs. I see that's the only logical explanation as to why. But nonetheless, we're about to get restarted. We'll wait on the game letting us know that we can do so. And then we'll wait on her, and then we'll see when Hallinan decides to go. Well, there's the beginning of the third sector, and the message for the safety car to come in at the end of this particular lap. And here we go. It looks like Hallinan's going to go early. Hallinan has gone already by the looks of things. He's already cleared maybe a 3/4 of a second gap to Staber, who might be looking to... Oh no, Hallinan comes in now. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. I think it's caught Staber by surprise. And Staber only had a 3/10 of a second gap to Alu. Staber was 100% not ready for Hallinan to play an audible. Oh, there goes Bloodwave! In the background, retired from the session immediately. Spins it off La Source. Wow. What on earth? 5-second penalty for ignoring the yellow flag for Jack. So... That's just a crazy couple of corners. Hallinan pulls the switch, goes into the pit, obviously realizing he had pulled the trigger a bit too late. And from that point, the Bloodwave going for a fight with Alu and Staber, and bottled it under pressure almost immediately. Maybe pushing it a bit too hard. But Jesus Christ. See where Jack should be able to start making his moves back up the grid. Donny also getting pretty close. Yellow flag is still there at sector 1. I think it's just reaffirming that it's removing Bloodwave's car. But right now we've got Alu versus Staber. About 0.3 of a second. Doesn't really seem to be closing at any point. If anything, it's opening ever so slightly. Staber gaining an attempt into the bus stop chicane. And then losing it all straight back to Alu. And Alu didn't get the best of exits. It looked like a bit of a problem at the down further in the pack here. Jack's managed to get himself a little bit of a breakaway. Here comes Swen and Major. So Major's going to have to go the long way around the La Source. He doesn't actually do it that well. Saeed also in the mix. And we're going to go, well, rear bump at the front end. All the way through. And Swen going a bit too deep into Radion. And somehow surviving. Here comes Jack to the inside. He backs out. He backs out against Robin. Here comes, there's something that's happened further up. I think Jack just got through, and Donny might have had a little bit of a spin, but nothing too egregious to drop him any further down than the singular position. Jack trying his best to catch up to Robin now. He's gained a couple of positions since we last checked on him. We're going to go back to him again here as he tries to catch up to the Aston Martin directly in front of him. Also got Saeed closing in on however the penalties are going to limit his ability to do anything, drop him further back. Here comes, well, there is a distinct tyre advantage here, and Jack with the straight into, well, down towards the bus stop chicane through LeBlanc, I can't say that, I would say that, I've just had a brain fart trying to say it, but down into LeBlanchmont and then into the bus stop chicane. 20 drivers, yeah, I know. And it looked like that might have been a bit of a mistake by the Aston Martin here. It might open the door for Jack. Oh, there's an absolute kerfuffle back here. Involved. He's lost his front wing. I think there was a spinning McLaren. I think Will might have been involved. I'm not entirely sure. It's just chaos. Absolute chaos. I think Jack's just left the session as well, which means his AI is going to get overtaken once again by Sven, and we're actually going to have a look at the battle going further up the grid, and almost something happening there between Mildy and MBMA. Almost something horrible happening there, but MBMA is going to get that one done and dusted. Just about. Yellow flag is sector 1 and 2. Yeah, I'll have your code comms. Would have to reset the stream though, because I don't think I've got party audio on. I think the yellow flag is sector 2, and it's a Ferrari, which means it's New Squid at the back. They're having a bit of a problem. And there goes Mildy! Mildy spun it round, and he's going to drop himself all the way outside the top 10. And, yeah. Also 3 seconds for Sven. Yellow flag in sector 2 and sector 3. Multiple people around. I think it's Hallinan and Noof. And a little bit of a struggle trying to see who it actually is on the mini-map. I think I am actually right saying it's Hallinan and Noof. Here comes Sven. Going to try and make a move here on Robin. He's going to go to the inside. They're both on medium tyres. It's a little bit deep. The yellow flag again. And I think that Sven might have got this done. He's got the inside line. He's got the better exit as well. Jack's AI is pit for some reason. And Sven has got that position. And up to 6, but he's got 3 seconds worth of penalties. It will negate Jack's 3 seconds worth of penalties. See what MBMA can do against Dalu, and well, that Red Bull on soft tires is apparently quick and easy work, making quick and easy work of that McLaren. It's still way too far away from Staber, and oh, without a spin, I don't see anyone getting anywhere near him. Should have a look again. It's, well, it looks like Robin got past Sven again, but Sven to the inside, trying to make something work and then backing out of it. There's a yellow flag in sector 2 though. I'm not entirely sure who for. I know there's no front wing on the car, that Mercedes though. Robin gets 3 seconds to effectively cancel out Sven's 3 seconds. Oh, which means we're actually going to go back to that then, because that's an actual battle now and not something that would have been too swayed by... Oh, I think Major just spun it. The yellow flag in sector 2. Yep, he has just spun it, and Hallinan picked up 3 more seconds. So that's Major dropping a few positions. He would have got positions off Robin and Sven, at the very least, for 3 second time penalties, but I guess if you want to chuck away 6, that's how you do it, especially going into the second, well, on the second to last lap, heading in the direction of the last lap, and I think Jack's car might have, Jack might have DC'd as well. And, we've got a three-way battle going on here, I think. And I think it's Jack. I think Jack's gonna lose out by his car being in AI mode. Jacko has joined. The 2 Jacks having considerable connection problems by the looks of things. There goes Robin. There goes Sven. Couple of positions lost there for Jack, and he's probably going to lose one more to Mildy by the end of this race. Donny closing in on Alu, who isn't getting anywhere near MBMA. As Staber 3.8 seconds up the road, and quite frankly, nobody to challenge him. Still going through the second sector right now, though. Got one more sector left in the race. Booted you from the lobby a second time. Ouch. Ouch indeed, but it's a penalty. You're going to lose quite a number of positions through that now. It's 3.3 seconds now between MBMA and Staber. However, actually, we're going to have a quick look at this going into the bus stop chicane. Go back to Staber winning in a minute. It looked like a little bit deep, but we actually will go over to Staber over the line to win it in Spa. It's pretty easily done. Nobody really challenged it after the mistake from Bloodwave on the safety car restart, and he takes the first race of the day. And, well, you can appeal your 5-second penalty, lads, but I very, very much doubt that you'll get it. Retired right at the end. He didn't even get to the line, so that's a throwaway of points for It looks like, after all, so it's Stable 1, MBMA 2, Alu 3, Donny 4, Robin 5, Mildy 6, Swen 7th. Just about, Mildy just about getting beat by Robin in the end. Luke gets 8th, Jack gets 9th, Major gets 10th, Matt gets 11th. DNFing at the end is typical yes. Will gets 12th, and that's certainly an interesting way of going about things. Wants to start the front. Yeah, that might be true. He did spin it on the line. Well, attempted to spin it over the line, I'm guessing. Reverse grid for race 2, yep. It's been long enough to know that we're doing this at this point. But yeah, reverse grid for the second race, I think means that Ella goes on to pole for the second race. But yeah, so Staber starts 20th. MBMA on the back row with him, Alu and Donny just in front of them. Jack game crashed again. Robin, Mildy going to start on the third to back rows. Swen and Luke. Fourth to the back. Jack and Major sitting, I think that's 12th, and actually might be 11th and 10th. I'm not entirely sure. But looking down, yeah, Ella will start on pole, followed by Joker, followed by Blood, who had an absolute nightmare. Did technically get classified. Noof getting 16th, Saeed 15th, Allen 14th, Jack, after his game crashing, gets 13th, Will 12th, Matt 11th. Obviously reverse grid for the next one. We'll change everything up. But yeah, waiting for everyone to load back into the lobby. I assume we're going to be about 5-ish minutes before we go again. But yeah. So, Zandvoort next on reversed grid. I feel sorry for Staber. I feel very sorry for Staber. That's incredibly unfortunate. You know, on 19, I think it's Jack that left the lobby. Yeah, it is. It's Jack that left the lobby. Yeah, the other Williams. Waiting wait and see a few things. But yeah, that's an interesting development, and well, interesting set of developments happening here. I think couple of incidents, shall we say, that the Ferrari incident in particular was just quite baffling, and then Bloodwave drops it off the start as well. There's a lot that went on in that 11 lap race, man. Someone had a Monza setup. Did the wings really that broken on Spa? If it is, that's just really that just makes it a ton worse. It's also Spa on Thursday, isn't it? I don't get the obsession with Spa and Silverstone in particular on this game. No, they're iconic in real life. Not disputing that. Not disputing the fact that they are iconic in real life, and in real life, more times than not, they provide at least talking points, if not entertaining races as a whole. But Jesus Christ, in these games, they're awful. In this game, Silverstone just turned into a giant DRS train. And you can't brake and just turned into, wow, however many laps. I think it's like 26 laps to Silverstone or something. Just turned into a slog. Spain for right now for me. Oh, God. And then, yeah, Spa it's just not fun. It's just straight up not at all fun. But waiting a couple minutes before we inevitably get started here. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I got here a bit late though. I've had slightly enjoy Boomer. Enjoy. Yeah, I've had a slightly busy last 2 days in particular. Went out Sunday. Or only just got back at about 8:05-ish. But there is things that go with that. Like it was my girlfriend's birthday earlier on. We go at 45, not 3 minutes. Yeah, it was my girlfriend's birthday, not that today, so that's why running a little bit late. The Alpine of the Bullet. It certainly can be. Certainly can be. You say it handled so sexy. So is that why you span, Donny? Is that why you span at the end of the Camel Straight? Too much overspeed. Okay, that's an interesting way to spin at that corner. To be fair, lack of space. Who is it with? But yeah, we're going at 45, so we've got about a minute till we go again. Am I proud of you? I'd be more proud if you could actually end up anywhere near a podium. And by anywhere near, I genuinely mean a podium, not anything else. You're in an Alpine, man. Come on, meant to be one of the fastest in Tier 2, and I can't even get a top 3 in sprint. Okay, you'll go win for me. That certainly could be interesting. I'm not entirely sure you're going to get through a bunch of people at Zandvoort on the reversed grid, but I mean, you covered the 4th, but it's not a podium though, is it, Donny? It's not a podium. Go on, step it up. Don't spin. It was dangerously close. I overtook Alu. Yes, but you didn't. There's no ifs and buts in a result, mate. It looks like we're going again, actually. So, right. Time to go for Zandvoort. This could be interesting. This would be very interesting, very quickly. I mean, nah, I like giving you a little bit of shit. It's fine. But we're just loading in, just waiting on them. Of course we are just waiting on them. Come on, man. So it actually just goes on in 6 seconds. Here we go, a little bit overcast here for the Dutch Grand Prix. Don't think we're gonna get rain though. Doesn't look like anyway. But I'll wait another about 15-ish seconds before we get to go for number 2. The real question is how many times how many people are going to spin? How many people are dead after turn 1? Here we go. There's 5 red lights. It's lights out, away we go. It looked like Bloodway's got a sterling start all the way to the lead into turn 1. We've got a 3-way battle for second, maybe even a 4-way eventually. You say 4 are dead. I think we might have 2. Maybe a little bit more. I think Matt and Donnie are dead. They're not dead, but they've spun out at the very least. There's a few battles going on down the grid here. One in particular between Jack and Joker, which I think is going to be won for the moment by the Mercedes. It looks like the Williams trying to get the other Mercedes directly behind. The Jack's trying to put the work in. Down the inside goes Jacko on the Joker, and he might have this one. But he's going to have to go the long way round in the following corner. Gets the better exit, gets the position as well. It is nicely done. It looks like MBMA and Alu going at it. Yeah, a lot more came out through turn 1. I'm actually going to put the tyres back on, and it looked like a few more people have decided to express an interest in the medium tyres to start with. We might have something happening here. New spun it! MBMA spun. What the hell has happened here? Staber's out. MBMA has no front wing. There's nothing for Noof. He spun it as well. Major's gone round. I'm extremely surprised that's not a full safety car. Robin's gone into the pits. 5 seconds for Robin. It looks like Noof's car's fine to a degree. Staber's come off the worst by a country mile. Might have had to spin in the first lap. The Mildy might have had a little bit of a spin as well. Donny. Oh, Jack's out. What the hell is going on? What the hell happened to Jack's car? I don't see a car. We've gone racing again. What the hell has just happened? I have absolutely no clue what I just witnessed. Here comes Alu down the inside of him. He got it done. That's a pretty nice move there from the McLaren, actually. I think he's definitely not going to complain with moves like that. Especially if he can now break away and create a little bit of a gap to him. But 2 people out. I'm not entirely sure what the hell happened to Jack. The Staber was an unfortunate victim in what looked like a 4 or 5 person crash on the final corner. There's a lot to unpack so far. Here comes Luke down the inside of getting overtaken left, right and centre by the looks of things, but he manages to hold on for a little bit longer against Luke in lap 3. Going into the banked corner now. He's not close enough yet, Luke, to make some make a bit of damage. Saeed also trying to make a move on Hallinan, but again, not close enough. Looks like a little bit of a touch in the grass there for him, but again, not enough. Something's happened again. Ella's gone wide. Ella's in the gravel, and he's been pushed a little bit again by Swen on the re-entry to the track. Alu also going around Ella, who just had a nightmare of a corner. And in turn drops him all the way from 2nd down to 9th. Battling his Alfa Romeo teammate for the day. And it looked like a little bit skittish from Ella there. He's going into the pits to satisfy everything else, and they've got 2 Mercedes fighting out, and I think the winner of that one was Will. And we've got yellow flags for sector 2, and that is I think that's a Red Bull. It is a Red Bull. It's MBMA that spun it round. I have no idea what's gone in the first 4 laps of this race. Everything's all over the place. Ella's gone to hards. Let's have a look at Luke versus Donny, and Donny losing out to Luke here. Tries to go to the inside. Not going to be able to get that because Luke has it covered off for the next corner. Also a yellow flag in turn 4. And it's the bank corner. I think it's Ella again. Ella's not having a nice time. Another yellow flag, this time for Aston Martin. And that's going to be Major, who's having a bit of a problem. Luke's managed to clear himself a little bit of gap to Donny now. Let's see if Alu... Oh, there goes There goes in the final corner, and there goes another one, and that's a full safety car. It certainly is this time. It was a case of when, not if at that rate. This has just been all over the place from start through to lap 5 as we currently are. What the hell is going on? Well then, I think someone might have just picked up a penalty. Someone picked up 5 seconds there for speeding in the pit lane. Zandvoort's got more carnage than Spa did, to be honest with you, and I'm not entirely sure how we've managed this. So we're down 3. Staber, the unfortunate victim of I think a 5-person crash. I'm not entirely sure. I guess I'm going to have to get answers, but We'll wait and see. Jack, by the looks of it, just DNF'd himself to stop racing until his lobby issues are fixed. In comes Bloodwave for the pit. I think Hallinan should probably join him. He does. Same with Saeed and Jack and Will and Joker, and they're all going in one by one. Oh, and Alu's just hit to the back of Swen. That might be a little bit a bit of damage to the front wing here, actually. Not good. Why is it not showing me Alu? Didn't even get to see if there was front wing damage there. So the top 11 all pit. And a lot to be left to be desired about the driving so far. Currently, Bloodwave in the lead, Hallinan followed behind him, Will gone onto the hards, Swen onto the soft, 12 laps. We've been here before. We have been here before. Swen has done 12 laps on those soft tyres. However, it was not a pleasant experience for him. It could possibly be the same again. We wait for everyone to bunch up again under the safety car. Hello, how have you bottled it this time? Come on. Focusing on the World Cup too much. Oh, then. And then you crashed because of that, then. Fair enough. I think we might go one more because MBMA and Co are not going to catch up to the back in time. So I think that means we're going to go on lap 8 of 18. Yeah, if you go on the inside curb there at the final corner, you will just spin. That's probably the... Yeah, no, that makes a lot more sense now. Matt comes into pit. Onto the medium tyres? Okay. Relatively interesting time to pit. But going through the lap yet again. We'll be starting on lap 8. Everyone should be caught up by that point. I'd be very surprised if we were to go one more. I don't even think we can go one more. I think it's done the max amount of laps it should be able to do. Could be wrong. MBMA's got a lot of the lap to go though to catch up by the time we hit this third sector mark. If we're going to get a call. Oh, there's a spin! There's a spin! What's happened here? We get the safety car call in now, and Ella spun it! Ella span it under the safety car. Drops it to 16th. Safety car in this lap, so we're going to go back to the front of the pack. MBMA is in fact going to catch up. Ella's for some reason backed off by a mile. There's also a bit of a problem with the Ferrari just in front of him. I think that's Matt just having a bit of a problem. It looked like Bloodwave gone, and he might have gone early, but he hasn't caught out Hallinan, who is flying, and he comes down the straight, maybe timing this to perfection. He's not alongside, so he isn't going to cause any problems, but he doesn't try it into turn 1. I think Joker is going to try it into turn 1, and he is going to get Alu. Well, he was for a moment before he goes very deep into turn 1, and Alu fights it back and rather comfortably in the end holds that position. Here comes Mildy down the inside of the back turn. He tried it. It was ambitious. It hasn't come off, but he had to try it. The safety car restart has turned into well, almost as much chaos at the actual start of the race, and Alu goes and holds his position firm against the Joker, and here comes Mildy to the inside again. He definitely had it on the inside on the last corner, but once again, Joker's exit just enough. Alu getting past Luke as well, just further up, or he's trying to anyway. They're going to go side by side into the corner here. And I think the McLaren should be able to hold this one, and he does. We got battles flying all over the place right now. Joker trying to fight it back against the Red Bull, and the Heart also trying to make an imprint of his own in this one. It looked like Hallinan had his shot, backed out of his shot, and is paying a severe price. But there goes the Red Bull round. Luke goes round. I think Joker's followed him as well, trying to avoid the chaos. He doesn't avoid it very well. Luke's just stuck in a wall. Yellow flag in sector 1. We're going to go back to Robin, who might feel a little bit of grief there, a little bit cut off by Noof on the way through the bank corner. Up toward the front of the grid as well, we got Jack and Saeed battling out with Hallinan to see who can get second place here. And here comes the Aston Martin, trying the long way round on the, trying to hold it with the long way round. And he definitely, what the hell am I watching? That's not how cars function, game. Ella's going to go past Robin, and I guess also MBMA goes past New Squid, and I think Major's done it as well. But a couple of cars glitching through each other, and I'm not exactly what I'm actually meant to take away from that overtake, because it was glitched. It was definitely glitched. Down into turn 1, you might have MBMA against Robin here, and he's going to go deep. He's going to try and do the long way round. If he can get himself on the curb and keep the pace, which he hasn't done. And Robin just mistimed the attempt here on Ella, who tries to go the long way round here on Mildy, and gets a little bit cut off, a little bit of a barge. The yellow flag in sector 1 for Ferrari. I think that's Noof. It is Noof. And there goes the front wing of Ella, who's just not broke anywhere near enough in time for the car in front of him. He's dropped all the way down behind MBMA now. And MBMA down the inside of Milty. Tried it, sent it, signed and delivered. Ella not really being able to get past Milty, even with the front wing damage, it's going to become a whole of a lot harder. Even though he might have just done it. A little bit of a tap again. There's front wing damage on the horse as well, and that's a little bit of a push. There's no space for the Alfa Romeo there, who's just lost 3 or 4 more positions. Yellow flag in sector 2 is the Alfa Romeo on the gravel. Going down almost 3 wide into turn 1 goes Saeed, Hallinan and Will. And I think Saeed's got third out as a result of this. And a little just chaos left, right and centre. And Mildy comes into pit because of his damage. I can only assume actually Ella has pit as well. I think Donnie just got a move. So Ella's retired from the session, so that's what that yellow flag in sector 3 is. You've got Will on the hard tyres, managed to hold himself in a decent position for a long enough time at the moment. And it looks like Major and the Joker also going at it. We're actually going to go back to we're actually going to have a look at this fight. Oh! That's a bit too much curb there for Major, who's spun, and I think he's taken the front wing off the Mercedes, who's gone into the gravel. And that might allow for Matt to take some positions. Because I guess we're not done with chaos yet. Here comes Donnie on Swen, the long way round. If he's going to get it done, he's going to go a bit late on the brakes to try and just sign it on the outside and backs out when he realized he hasn't got enough space. And that means Swen's going to hold that position for a small while longer. It might also bring Alu back into this. Major's retired from the session. Joker, actually Major's retired on track, so that might be Yeah, well, that's something. It's a virtual safety car just to neutralize a little bit of the chaos and give me a chance to get my voice back. What the hell am I watching? We're down 5 from our starting 20. But yeah, with the virtual safety... Wait, is that the virtual safety car? Is that a full-blown safety car now? No, that's yellow. That's a yellow dot on the map. That's a full-blown safety car. And things just swing again. It wasn't a full-blown safety car to begin with. It is a full-blown safety car now. In goes Sven. In goes Hallinan. I'd be pitting onto soft now. 5 laps. Not sure there's an awful lot to lose. Unless you're right at the front. Then you've got literally everything to lose. But Luke gets 5 seconds of spin in the pit lane. A few more people deciding that soft is the call. As we get another lap or two before everyone eventually gets caught back up. Probably about the start of 15, maybe 40, maybe 16, sorry, going the other way. Matt's moved himself up to 9th. As it stands, he's left himself as a sitting duck for literally every single person around him. Probably needed to follow them all in. But Bloodwave leads Jack, followed by Saeed and Will and Donny and Alu, all people that have not pit under this safety car, which does bring an air of suspense to it, because Hallinan and Sven both sitting on soft tyres there right behind them. There's no gap sitting there, so Matt does realise he made a mistake, does come in, maybe a bit too late. But he still had to make the call anyway. The worst case scenario, he drops behind Millsy and that's about it. Don't think he has overtaken my noof by the time he goes around that corner. Yeah, he doesn't. For one, Ferrari gets out in front of another. And I think we go at the end of this lap. Don't think Luke and Joker should take that long. So, down 5 in a very, very shaken up grid. Is your pole sitter for the final race. Oh, I think Joker may have just spun it. Might cause us to go one more. Oh, look what happened to Joker here. It looks like he's still got his entire car intact. So, actually, we're going to go in this lap. Safety car decided that it's not waiting for Joker. It's not waiting for Luke either. So, Bloodwave's going to back everyone up. He had Hallinan behind him last time. He went early and didn't catch Hallinan out whatsoever, and the Joker span it again. Yeah, so Bloodwave went early last time out. Didn't catch anyone out, especially not Hallinan, who jumped very quickly and closed his gap extremely quickly to Bloodwave, to the point where he probably should have sent it for turn 1, backed out of it and cost himself dearly. The real question is, when is Bloodwave going now, and will he catch someone out? We're still not gone. He's somehow ghosted, and he's gone now, and Saeed's overtaken someone under the safety car. Definitely can't do that. Saeed's dropped a number of positions because of it. The bad safety car start there by Saeed. Someone else in the Haas has just gone extremely deep. How has Bloodwave got himself a yellow flag? 5 seconds for ignoring a yellow flag, and he spun it. I think someone else has got as well. It's Donny, and they both lost part of the front wing. I think Hallinan might have been affected as well. That's just a bad safety car restart from start to finish. Bloodwave was not going at any point. Everyone else jumped the gun, and there's a lot that happened there. It's not great. It's not great from Bloodwave. It's not great from Hallinan, and I don't think it's great from Saeed either. Caused a few problems, unnecessary problems at that. And we're currently in lap 15 of 18. Jack in a very good position, but honestly, I would love to be where Mildy is right now. Yellow flag in sector 2 is Joker again. Yeah, Blood was punished immediately. The spin out of turn 4. Hallinan also overtaken. MBMA and Robin going at it. We'll actually have a look at this into turn 1. MBMA's got the position. Has someone else, had the other Red Bull managed to capitalise? He has not managed to capitalise. So Robin keeps the position of Luke. Donny's out of the race entirely. But he did that in the pit, so we're not going to force anything else. I don't think we can force anything else at this point either. Luke getting himself close in. Alu also trying to force the stick a little bit here. Maybe he can try and get Will. Maybe it opens the door here for something else. Maybe Mildy might overtake both of these and really have a go at Jack. The gap, 2.3 seconds. It is coming, well, it is going up even. But I think Luke just spun it. Luke did just spin it. That Red Bull tailing off the edge of the pack now. Not quite as bad as Joker, but not really got any way of getting back. Yellow flag in sector 1, and there's a little bit of a tap there between Noof and Bloodwave, and Saeed also trying to go round Bloodwave, who's just lost the car entirely and just drives straight on. It can't be a safety car. There's another yellow flag out for Joker as well, and we're down to 12. And yeah, I think this might be a very, very straightforward one for Jack now, unless he spins it with 2 laps left of the course. It's not really even 2 laps left of the course, it's 1.5. Luke comes into the pits. He's going to end 12th at the very least. CT getting 9th. It might even get more, as a couple of people going rear to the front end here. And this is the definition of a train, and quite literally everyone is copying everyone else's motions. I'm not sure I've ever seen something so synchronized in my life. And it's almost eerie. Here comes Matt down the inside. He's gone down them both, and I think he might have got both. Robin's got no front wing, but that's not an excuse. Matt absolutely sending one, taking advantage, and somehow manages to ghost through there. He's lucky. Alu dead in the final corner. Matt up to 6th. There's a freeway battle going on behind us. Saeed, Noof and Robin. Saeed down the inside, and not really able to capitalise on it. We've got 1 lap left. Matt's got himself in a firm 6th position. He's not really going to be able to do anything else there from this point onwards. Is Noof going to be able to do anything against Robin? And I think Jack wins this because, well, currently he's 5.5 seconds up the road. The yellow flag in sector 2, though. Something's happened, and I'm not entirely sure what. We'll wait and see. Not really sure what just happened, and we're going back to the synchronized driving through the 2nd sector by this train at the back. Well, it is at the back now, and Jack's won it. Jack has won it in sprint at Zandvoort, and he didn't really have anyone to trouble him. It was off of a poor safety car restart for Blood. But it is Jack's day at Zandvoort. He was done by a crash to his game at Spa, but he's bounced back in the best way possible. And he couldn't really have asked for a better way to end off than that. He's won it at Zandvoort. The Scots rule the Dutch. It's a sentence that nobody's ever said, but it is going to be said today. Jack takes home the win. Will gets second after all the chaos. Mildy gets third. Swen fourth. The Haas buddies for the day. Third and fourth. MBMA gets fifth. Saeed sixth. Matt had a problem. Matt made a mistake. Ends eighth in the end. Lost a couple of positions. Saeed sixth. New seventh. Robin ended behind Matt, who ended 8th, Robin 9th, Helen 10th, and Luke just about to undertake the final lap here. So that's it. That was just chaos. I don't know what the hell I just watched. But Jesus Christ, Jack's gonna be ecstatic with that. It doesn't matter what you do, if you can take advantage of everyone else messing up and be in the right place at the right time. Could not have... Yeah, you're never going to complain with being right place, right time to steal a win off somebody who looked like they had it convincingly. Did an awful safety car restart, was punished immediately, and hand the win to Jack in the Alpine, who I don't think will be in the Alpine for much longer. But yeah, I'll check my DMs in a moment. Yeah, but with that was just utter mayhem. That's what that was. Just utter chaos from start to finish. There's two polar opposites in terms of races. Spa was calm and composed in the most, and this was just the absolute complete polar opposite. However, with that, that's all we have for today. Back on Thursday in a bit.